Dave, congratulations. I mean, as much as I know you were aiming for this, is it a little bit of a surprise that you're going in 2 individual events this year?
Yeah, definitely a surprise. My main goal going into meet was to just try to make a top 4 spot for the 800 free relay, but I ended up keeping real loose and relaxed and had fun with that little bit of adrenaline in there and was able to make 2 events.
How'd you keep loose, man?
How I keep loose? Well, I was rooming with Peter Jameson, and we joke around a lot, and he's always on the phone with his girlfriend on his BlackBerry. And before that 100 free, I took his phone and threw it down the hotel lobby and floor, and he took mine and threw mine up against the wall. So we were just having a lot of fun in the hotel room, and keeping it simple. And then I think that's when people do their best, is when they're not too concerned about what they have to do.
Yesterday in the 100 free, it's kind of too quick to really realize what's going on, but in a 200 freestyle, you're very aware of where everybody is around you and stuff. Was there a point in that 200 freestyle that you were like, holy crap, I'm right on Michael Phelps right now?
Yeah, I did know that I was right on Michael Phelps with the 150, but I also knew that Ryan Lochte and Ricky Behrens and Peter Vanderkay, that little bunch there, they were pretty close. They were still on my feet, and I know those boys can close. Best closers in this sport, and I really wasn't thinking about Michael Phelps, being close to Michael Phelps. I was more worried about just getting home and grabbing that spot.
Yeah. Talk about the difference now that you're going this summer on the national team in the individual events as opposed to last summer, just those relays. What's the difference? How does it change your approach? How does it change the next 2 weeks of preparation? Does it change anything?
Maybe so. I mean, that's a lot of swimming. Maybe you might do an extra, third of the set, do it extra, and keep, so I can keep my endurance up. But I mean, I'm pretty going to take it the same.
Yeah. Talk about just the idea that you told me first time we interviewed that that's your favorite thing to do. Now you're getting more and more of these interviews. Is it kind of comfortable? Are you getting comfortable in this position as one of the faces of USA Swimming?
Yeah, man. I definitely want to, let people know that I come from the University of Texas, and I'm really happy with it there. And a lot of my success comes from the University of Texas, and it's a great place to, get your education and get a good swimming career in.
It's good stuff, man.
That one's for Eddie.
That one's for Eddie. What is it about Eddie, man? What is it about him? I mean,
What is that like? Why does he have all these guys that just do these?
Yeah, how does he get people up and going, man? He's amazing at these meets. How many people he gets qualified for these teams?
I know. I actually was just thinking about that, seeing Eric Chanteau break that, because it's funny because Eddie doesn't give us sets like, okay, Eric, we're going to do this phenomenal breaststroke set. I learned it from some rocket science in Russia, and I just feel like he gives you what you need, and you need to make it of it. That doesn't make any sense.
No, it makes sense. I know where you're going with it.
He gives you the tools you need to complete your goals, and you have to take it from there. And then once you pass that level where you need to make it up in your mind, that's the hardest part. And I feel like that's where we get a lot of our success from.
But I feel like a lot of you guys just swim because you don't want to let this guy down. He's just this figure that you want to run through this brick wall for. Is that pretty accurate?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, he does put a lot of effort into it and wants you to do good. But I mean, I kind of feel that he gives you what you need to do, and it's obviously going to be clear if you're going to do it or not. And what I'm trying to say is that for you to make it to that high level, you need to do it for yourself, and it needs to be clear that you got to
ownership.
You're going to have the dedication and discipline to do this, and he just gives you that first push to go in that direction, and then he knows that he has a guideline set for you to how to do it, and you just have to take care of yourself. And if you do that, it's got the train tracks leading to where you want to go.
Yeah. Is it ever tough when you step up and because he has so many guys making these teams, you're stepping up in the finals heat versus a bunch of your teammates, knowing that, I mean, you're touching the wall second, you got to be pumped, but then you look over next to you and you got a teammate.
Like Fegan.
Like a superstar, like an up-and-coming superstar like Fegan who just finishes outside the team. Is that a tough situation?
It was, man. We were all giving Ricky some hard times about that. Why did he have to beat him? Why couldn't he just let him? He's already going. But, I mean, you feel bad, but you got to take it serious. It's your race. Fegan would have been pissed if he knew that Ricky or one of us held it down. So we're good friends, but we're not anybody's friends when we step on the block.
Yeah. Hey man, congratulations.
Appreciate it,
Heck of a week. I'll hopefully talk to you in Rome, buddy.
Okay.